Hello everyone. Today we are discussing about the self image. This is the second video in the series of marriage, how to attract your desired marriage. So today we are discussing the self image, how we perceive ourselves, how we think about ourselves, and what we believe about ourselves. These are very important things. When you are putting yourself out in the world, what mindset you have about yourself is very important because that's exactly how world will perceive you. If you think low about yourself, universe will gift you with the same people around you who will think low about yourself. If you disrespect yourself, you will see, you know people around you who will disrespect you continuously, because that's what you're attracting. So it is very important before committing to someone else to commit for yourself. What do you think about yourself? मेरे बाल अच्छे नहीं हैं. I'm very short. I am too tall. I am too thin. I am too fat. I am ugly. I don't look beautiful. All this negative self belief is something we are carrying within ourselves for I don't know how many years, since childhood. I'll share my personal story because when I was in school, I was bullied a lot because of my skin color, because I was too short, and the fact that I was a South Indian, where the majority in my school were, either Sindhi or महाराष्ट्रियन. सो वो एक अलग ट्रॉमा होता था. आई ग्रू अप with all this negative self belief, and also, not to forget, since we are three sisters, and our relatives played a very big role in that. तीन बेटियां हैं, how will you raise them, how will you take care of them, how will you uh, take care of the dowry for their wedding, etc. So this also a trauma that I was carrying for so long in my life, and it has affected my self-esteem. It has affected my confidence a lot. And for the longest time, I believed that I'm not a beautiful, I'm not a good-looking person, I'm not at all attractive, and it will be very difficult for me to find a suitable mate for myself and even for my parents. Yeah, so this was something eh, affected me for a long time, and one day I decided that this won't be, possible. I don't want to live like this anymore. So I sat, I searched YouTube videos on self love, on self image, etc. And in everything, the one thing was common, that self acceptance. I was not accepting myself the way I was. I always, spoke negatively about me because I was not conventionally beautiful. I didn't had a fair skin. I was not as tall. Yeah, I'm 5'3" now, but earlier when I was young, I was very short. So I was not that uh, conventionally beautiful. जो society का standard था, I was not that, match. So I sat down, I did all this thing. The self acceptance exercise. What I did here is, I looked myself in the mirror, and I saw myself from up to down, from head to toe, and I spoke about each and every feature of my body. Spoke about my hairs. I have a very beautiful hair, which is not common for most of the people. My hair growth is very fast. I added all these details, okay? Just focus on the details once you start working on yourself. I had this beautiful round face, chubby, and it's very cute. When I see myself, I feel very cute. I had this beautiful broad shoulder. I had this beautiful, body. My legs are very thin, and I love it because it makes me run fast. I have been athlete in my school and in my college days, so I always admired the how fast I run, so I appreciated that also. So when you see yourself, by removing all these filters, and you will see yourself as the most beautiful person in the whole world. When I did this exercise, at the end of this exercise, I was crying. I was crying, and I complimented myself so much in that exercise. I was like this beautiful Ronaldo's bicycle kick. I was that beautiful. I am that beautiful. Okay. And I'll always be that beautiful as Ronaldo's bicycle kick. I love that. I love that match. I love that kick, and I love myself the way I am. I cried a lot when I did this exercise, and it was something I was releasing, I was letting go myself. This was something I was talking to my inner child, that 12-year-old girl who was uh, so pressurized, who was so bullied in her school, that you know at, she couldn't speak. I couldn't speak to anyone about I was going through this. I used to cry a lot when I was alone. And when you do this exercise, this release has released all that emotions I was holding up. I know this won't be like most of the people may need 2 or 3 sessions of this, but try it at least once. I would suggest try it. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Speak all your insecurities. Speak all your negative thoughts about yourself and let it go. And the second thing I did is to start writing at least 3 things I love about myself every night. And if I'm doing it for 7 days, I won't repeat the same thing again and again. I'll find the new 3 things about myself that I'll write in that journal. Maybe it's my physical features, maybe it my humor, sense of humor, maybe it my fashion sense, or maybe it my hobbies, like I love reading. Maybe it my I love suggesting people movies and books, book recommendation and movie recommendation. So maybe it's that my skill, maybe it my like skill of writing, etc. So I did all this exercise for good 7 days, and I was a completely new person. I started respecting myself more. I started doing stuff that will improve my skills, like I started interacting more with people. I started exercising. I started eating right. So when you change yourself, when you see yourself as you are, when you see yourself as a person, rather than just like someone who is just here to exist. No, you're someone with a purpose here. You're someone who is very special, because there's no one like you. No one like you will think same. Okay. So when you start seeing yourself, when you start focusing inwards, a magic happens. You start doing everything that makes you feel good. You start everything that is right for you. You start respecting yourself. That is more important. You don't seek validation outside yourself. When you wait for a validation from the outside world, when you wait for someone else to call you beautiful, it will take a lot of time and it doesn't make any sense. You will feel happy for a few moments, then you will ask for the same validation again and again. Instead, what you have to be, create that self confidence. Call yourself beautiful. Even if you don't think you're beautiful, call yourself that, because beauty is something. It's not because how you look, it's because who you are. That's the most beautiful thing in the world. Your individuality is very beautiful. So start working on this thing. Do things that makes you happy. adapt a hobby, take up a hobby, anything. It can be anything like playing guitar, reading, or watching movies का analysis करो. And yeah, you can do a lot of things. Go online and search for a hobby that is easy and that will satisfy you at the end of the day. So this is how you will, once you start working on it, you will realize so many new things about yourself that others ignore. And instead of pleasing others, try to please yourself. Take care of your body, create a skincare routine for yourself, work on your speaking skill, work on your how you interact with the people, how you present yourself. And this will make a lot of difference. If you're pursuing a partner will see a complete, a confident person who doesn't need emotional dependence on anyone, because this might be a problem for some people. So when you are independent, when you don't need validation from others, you tend to be in a situation, you're the chances of you being in a situation where um, people don't respect you, people don't care about you, is very less. Because the moment you see someone else disrespecting you or crossing your boundaries, you just move, you just leave from that place. And that is a very important lesson everyone must learn here. And try this exercise, try you mirror, try talking to yourself in the mirror, try the journaling. And let me know your experience with this thing. And see you in my next video. And thank you so much for giving me your time. Till then, bye, take care.